Bob, great playing today. 4 under par 68 after a 3 under par 69 yesterday. Currently tied for the lead here at the Reno-Tahoe Open. If you could just give us a couple quick comments on the round, and then we'll go from there.
Really, wasn't expecting to be here this week, so I've been trying to, see it as a real opportunity and play freely, which is what I haven't been doing all year. So I did a good job, went out and started making some nice full swings and stayed patient, and all of a sudden I made birdie putts on 4, 5, and 6 consecutively, all of them about 12 to 15 feet. Just a comment, the greens are actually a little quicker than the putting green, so it took me a few holes to adjust to that, and then I was actually quite comfortable after that. So started off kind of slow, and then bang, 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 4, 5, 6, made 3 nice putts in a row.
It's just your second start on the PGA Tour this year. I know you've got 10 starts on the Nationwide Tour this year. If you could just a couple brief comments on your year so far, and then we'll go to questions.
Terrible, thinking about quitting. Those are 2 brief comments. I've been awful. I used to be one of the best putters on this tour, and this year I'm literally anxious about 3-footers right now. So it's been a bad year. If you want to hear, I'll give me 30 seconds. I was an alternate this week in Cincinnati for the Nationwide Tour event. I went to Monday qualify. I got pulled off the course at like 11 o'clock in the morning. They said I was in the field in Cincinnati. So that's great. Oh, wow, I get to play this week. Good. I went over, got my new driver from Titleist, practiced for like 3 hours. And then I was sitting there eating a Chiquita banana. That's the event. And the lady, Barbara Potts from the PGA Tour, called me, and I thought, why is she calling me? I'm in the field, I know that. And she said, well, you committed to Reno, and we've gone all the way to the extended money list from last year, the 150 to 200 guys, which they never do. It's like the 3rd time in 12 years or something. So then, not only did I get in the Nationwide event, then I got in here. So I flew here Tuesday morning, and it's kind of nice to be sitting in this room right now. I don't really care if somebody passes me today. I'm making money today, and it's in Reno, and it's more money than I'll make in Cincinnati.
Great questions.
So the whirlwind lead up to here today.
Yes.
Did you have much time to get out and play the course prior to?
I arrived at 12 Tuesday, and my caddy arrived at 2. So we got out and played the front 9 from like 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening after doing a little bit of practice. So I've played here many times though. I've been on tour 6 seasons before this. So all I needed to do is get used to the altitude, how far the ball was going, and just kind of reacquaint myself with the surfaces. So I was ready.
I'm just curious, if you would have quit, what would you be doing?
I don't know. I have a Yale degree, so I'm not totally without some kind of credential, but I would have to go. There's a lot of Yale alums who follow my career, and they support me greatly. And those are the people I would go to and say, look, who needs me? I want to be part of your team. How can I help you with my golf, with my degree, whatever? And see if, that network of people would be able to find a place for me in one of their companies.
Can you talk a little bit about the struggle trying to figure out these situations, whether or not you should play the Nationwide event and build your money base,
right,
or come out to Reno? Was that a tough call?
It wasn't a tough call in this situation. It can be. I've only made 2 cuts on that tour. Okay, so my money base is like $3,700 there. So they're pretty much waxing me. So I've kind of given up on the top 25 over there. So it became a business decision, and you go and you play for more money rather than less money. And at least that worked out, and I'm going to make the cut, and I'm going to, score a bigger check than I probably could have there, short of winning, So I don't have a ton of pressure on me. I just, it's a business. I'm trying to make money this week. Check that off. Now I just try and make the biggest check I can. And, you know, I'm not even exempt next week on the Nationwide Tour or the week after that. So I don't really care. I just want to keep playing better, you know, and try to keep shooting subpar scores here. And if somebody beats me, that's fine. I just want to keep doing better, and then I'll figure out when I play next.
Can you address why you think your putting was so much better today when you struggled so
It
much?
really isn't a terribly better. I've made several 15-footers in that range. My speed's been very good, but I still don't feel really stable over the ball. I feel like I'm moving a little bit. The putt I hit on 18 just now was awful. I had a 15-footer just outside right, like no problem whatsoever, and I was like, you know, I felt like I was all over. Maybe that wasn't actually the case, but you know, there have been times in my career where I would feel extremely precise. I would call myself a surgeon even at times on putting greens, and right now I'm like, I'm 75%. 75% of my putts are really good, and then the other 25, I just feel like I'm moving around a little bit. I mean, it's uncomfortable. But I guess I'm putting it in play well enough and giving myself enough looks where I've just kind of plotted my way to two pretty good scores.